there, Ulti Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. In the last episode, we got another Titan cleared up, and this episode, we're back in school because I'm going to start the DLC. And we do so coming here. Similar to Pokemon Sword, there's like two sets of DLC, and one of them is exclusively for after you've beaten the game. The other can be done after you beat the game, or it can be done beforehand. Why do you have a Sableye? You got cool, good taste, but I'm curious. Okay, they're just unable to comprehend two types. Hello. Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was? Ulti. Well, aren't you full of fire? You even have a Terra Orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources that that sort of thing might be a common sight at school. Unless that's not the case, are you perhaps an exceptionally special... I'm just getting minor dyslexia all over the place. I can't speak sometimes. Here I go on and on. I haven't even introduced myself. Call me... Miss Briar. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay, her name is Miss Briar. Alright, I'm going on a school trip. You got a little carried away. My name is Briar. I'm a teacher at Blueberry Academy. That's a school in the Unova region, you know? Miss Briar helps set the curriculum there. This year is Blueberry Academy's turn to run our school joint trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. I'm hoping to do some digging into the matter myself in between my supervising duties. Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea. Yes, well, there's not much I can do about that without permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I've already put in all of the proper applications. I trust I'll get a favorable response soon. Oh, sorry, Ulti. Forgot all about you for a moment there. Anyway, the school trip. Think I'll get a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale, to search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app, if you'd get out your phone. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex app. And there we go, all done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you'd find around Kitakami too. And don't worry about a permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. You just go and have fun. He's charming when he wants to be. Now then, it's quite the trip to the land of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? Yes. We'll set out together as a group once the other students arrive. You were chosen by lottery. How lucky. By the way, do you know the Scarlet book? Never heard of it. Well, that's unexpected. I'm sure at least one copy was donated to this school. The author of the Scarlet book, Heath, was in fact an ancestor of mine. I even have his original manuscript. Look here. These are the pages that were blacked out and made illegible in the published version of the book. A disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter still than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a brilliant, mysterious disc. I have tentatively named this creature Terapagos. I suspect that its very body is made up of the key material that causes Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. The Pokemon depicted on these pages is called Terapagos. It's a mysterious Pokemon that Heath allegedly encountered when he delved even further into the depths of Area Zero. Not that the general public believed him. It's my dream to find Terapagos and prove that Heath's records were all true. Well, I haven't been able to secure permission to enter Area Zero, unfortunately. But that's fine, it'll all be fine. All I need to do just now is focus on the work that's in front of me. Look at these randos. To Kitakami! Hooray! The hidden treasure of Area Zero. Part 1. The Teal Mask. The DLC has begun. We're finally here. Plane and a bus, and we survived the long trip. We haven't lost anyone along the way. Everyone's here. It's actually my first time here too. The rice fields are dazzling. Up ahead is Majui Town. That will be our base of operations for the duration of the trip. Maybe it's Masui, I don't know. Miss Briar, this kid doesn't feel good. Let's pause. Ulti, I have a request for you. Run ahead to the community center in Masui and let the caretaker know we're here. I can do that. We can't ride Koraidon. Well, welcome to Kitakami. There are items everywhere. And there's a bunch of Pokemon here, and most of them are older generation Pokemon. Because most of the gimmick of this, kind of like with Sword, like there are new Pokemon in Kitakami, but like for the most part of the intent behind all this was to introduce Pokemon from other generations that weren't already in the game because, you know, Dexit stuff and all that jazz. Not every Pokemon is in every game, so that's how the DLC has been how they try to get older Pokemon in the new games. So, that's fun. And over here is a cutscene. It's people with weird hair. That must mean that they're main characters. Sis, look, there's one now. Hi. So you're one of those students who came from the Paldea region, huh? Whoa, way cool. Hush, Kieran. I'm Carmine. Sorry, but I can't just let an outsider like you wander into Masui Town. If you insist on coming in, you'll have to battle me first. Come on, sis, you just want to battle, making this big fuss over nothing. I told you to hush, Kiki! Just ignore my little brother. Oh, man. Alright, let's do this. Get in position. So forward. Well, I'm gonna have some real good fun with you. Why are your bangs like that, Carmine? It still bugs me. Anyway, she's got a Poochyena. Welcome to Kitakami. For your first experience, get ready to eat dirt. So, if I were doing this after beating the game, let me check. I have a Cerebi page pulled up somewhere in one of my tabs. Instead of level 12s, she would have level 60s. So, yeah. There's a reason why I'm doing this now, because, like, if I did this much later, but not having beaten the game, this would be a cakewalk. And also, depending on when I beat the game, it would also be a potential cakewalk anyway otherwise. So, yeah. This is why I'm also thinking that I'm not really going to be trying to fight too many optional things. Mainly because, like, if I need experience, I can come over here and do some stuff here as well. So I'm gonna be kind of keeping an eye on, like, the levels of things in this area, in this quest, to kind of, like, come back every so often when I'm, like, around the same level as what's going to be going on here. My vibe is gonna be, okay, I'm good to do this, so let's go move on. Let's go, take care of some akami stuff, you know? I feel like I'm making sense. I don't know. So it's basically, instead of fighting random trainers, I can come and gain levels here, is the point that I'm trying to make. No, you know about type matchups, huh? Ah, that was a lucky hit. Oh my god, cutscene Palooza over here. Just kill the Vulpix already. And you're gonna send out a Poltergeist. That's a new Pokemon. It's sort of a spin on Poltergeist from, Gen 8. Although, it's kind of weird, because, like, previously, those guys were Sinistea and, Poltergeist, but this one is Poltergeist, which evolves into Sinistea. So it's like it flips the order of them around. So this is the weak one, even though it's got a similar name as to the strong one of the T variety. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, it's a ghost something I don't actually know. So I'm just gonna water pulse it. And just like Poltergeist's line, oh, it's grass type. Okay. I don't know what it is. But yeah, it also has, like, the whole phony form, authentic form gimmick, I'm pretty certain. Yep. This should be able to kill it. Ow. Hooray! We did it! Good job, Zol. Who are you? Wowzers! You went and beat my sis? I can't believe it. There's no way you should have been able to beat me! Fine, I guess you pass. Barely. Since I got no choice, I'll let you into town, but only if you become one of my grunts to do every little thing I... Wait, what are you doing causing a ruckus out here? Here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki, we're out of here. But wait up, sis! Hi. Hello there, stranger. You must be one of the students from that Paldean Academy, right? I help run the community center here in Matsui Town and a few other things besides. I'll be looking after your group during the visit. Oh, those two kids weren't giving you any grief just now, were they? Yeah, they kinda were. I hardly know what to do with the two of them, especially that Carmine. Always been a handful, that one. I apologize if she gave you a hard time. What's that? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop. I better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it into town. I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled in the community center. We'll catch up with you soon. Okay, can I ride on you? Yep. Okay, cool. Let's heal my Pokemon. Nurse Joy looking a little different. Everyone's all better. Come back whenever you need. Yay. Yep. Something's happening. This way, everyone. There was no problem. Our little travel buddy is feeling much better now. This is a community center. This is where you're staying while you're in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together, but it turns out this space is going to be all for you, our visitors from the Narana Academy. Those two kids were originally from this town, weren't they? I wonder if she means the two kids we just fought. No need to worry about shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. They're extra dirty. Just try to rinse off the worst of the mud using a washing station by the door. Everything's clean. We have a lounge. Over there is stuff that isn't going to impact the game at all. Glad to be here. What a bunch of well-mannered students. Hooray. Everybody eats food. You're free to spend the rest of the evening as you like. Tomorrow the program will be officially kicking off. Don't stay up too late. Okay. Let's call it a night. And now it's morning. Morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Starting today, you'll be joined by our two students from Blueberry Academy. Hi, I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet all you visitors from Paldea. I'm Kieran. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything. And you two had better be a real help, you hear me? Aye, aye. Right. Now, that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you? This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, we'll have you split into pairs. Then each pair will be tasked with finding 3 signboards located around the island of Kitakami. On each signboard, you'll find snippets of an old folktale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a bit about our home. To prove you completed the task, we ask that each pair take a snapshot together in front of these signboards with their phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of the 3 signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, eh? I've got a gift for each one of us as well. We obtained the Roto Stick. It's a selfie stick. I hear these things are all the rage in the big cities. You learned our Eureka emote. Remember that one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties between our two schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area would be a big help. That being said, let's try to maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle. So who are we gonna get saddled with, huh? Talk to the kids from the other school. You're Ulti or whatever, right? Let me guess. You want to pair up with one of us poor, lonely Blueberry students? Yes. Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go out of your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother here has been all googly-eyed over you since yesterday. He wouldn't stop talking about you, even at home. I seriously couldn't get him to shut up. Sis, what are you telling her that for, dummy? Hey, watch who you call dummy if you know what's good for you. Oh, man. Look at him being all shy. See, my brother's no good at talking to people. He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he'd really like a battle with you? Sure. Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sorta nice. This'll make my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Ulti says she'll battle you. What? Wowzers, really? You don't mind? She doesn't mind a bit. Get to your positions, you two. Everybody else clear out, make some space. I got this. And now we fight Kieran. I feel like him having the bangs makes even less sense to Carmine. He has a Sentret. Wowzers, I can't believe this. I get to battle you. This is awesome. I don't have any fighting type things. I'm just going to hit you with the strongest scale I can do. Oh, huh. Interesting. I don't know if this is how it affects every gym battle, but like the battles here are like regular camera things that you would expect from like a previous Pokemon game. You can't like change it yourself with the stick. It's gonna send out Yanma. I'll burn your bug. You got this, Yanma. Cut through the wind and show him what you got. Use Air Cutter. Ugh, I guess I got a lot of weaknesses. Well, maybe you just need to evolve it into Yanmega. I don't know that thing's weaknesses, but... Oh, Zoe, hold on! I wasn't even thinking that I was gonna bring you down that low, but... Okay. Hooray! I want to learn Will-O-Wisp. Oh, Clear Smog is my strongest move, huh? Interesting. I feel like Astonish usually just doesn't wind up ever being helpful in any capacity, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Wowzers. He sure does love that word, huh? Good show. Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know someone. Wowzers, you sure are strong, oldie. You really aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. I don't know about that. This orienteering thing. We're supposed to group up in pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair up with Kiki then. What? No, sis, don't. Don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Or were you hoping to partner with some other rando outsider instead of Ulti? Well, no, but... Oh, man. Don't worry, he's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with, too. Watch out for my little bro, you. Well, she's not completely an Ice Queen. Let's go ahead and mark where you're going on those Rotom phones of yours. Off you go do some exploring, and you find yourself in need of any potions or Pokeballs or the like. Head on over that way and stop by Peachy's. They'll be happy to set you to rights. So it looks like we should probably start with the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's out past the apple orchards on the... Orchards? I'm like... It's orchard, right? I'm like... second-guessing myself after all the time after like, Coral Chambers. My brain doesn't know exactly how to handle the CH anymore. Oh no. It's close by, and I figure it might make sense to, visit them all in order. I'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll just follow you from a safe distance. Okay. I don't think that really counts as pairing up, but sure. Phone call. This is Clavel. Hi. Something let's discuss. We're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. I know of Blueberry's Academy. Yes. Tales of your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort reached even my office. I would hope that you would know what's going on with, like, this big thing going on. He wants to host me as an exchange student at his school. Okay, I'm pretty certain that's for the second half of the DLC, and it's just kind of happening early. I don't know. I'm pretty certain that has nothing to do with anything for right now. Anyway, let's see what we can buy. Don't mind my dinosaur. Buy a couple of these, sure, why not? Billion food items. I'm doing pretty good otherwise. Do I have any special things I can sell? Yeah. I'll sell these. Yay, money. Okay. So now we get to go do a little bit of exploring. So here's what I'm going to check up on. I mentioned having a Cerebi page for this. So what's my current levels right now? I'm around low level 20. High teens is the point. Okay, so I can do... Okay. Got it. Figured it out. Alright. So I'm gonna be good to keep going until the third signpost, basically. And that's when it gets to be a bit too high level for me, where I am right now. So, what I'm wondering is there's another reason why I'm here. To an extent. Ekans. There is actually a Pokémon in the DLC that I'm interested in getting. So I just need to find it now. And it is... Well, the first form of it is a Pokémon from a previous generation. But it evolves into something new. And that's what the new thing is, like, what I'm kind of, like, interested in. So, if you know this game, you'll probably be able to understand what it is I'm looking for. But for now, I'm just gonna grab all these shiny things. You're not a shiny thing, you're a Choodle, and I don't care about you. Alright. Let's look at the map. This is where we are right now. Where's the first signpost? Over there, okay. So I'm going in the completely wrong direction. Got it. Revelers Road. I like pressing A on sparkly things. My favorite thing. I guess, yeah, Kieran did run this way when he was saying that he was going to be right behind us. How the hell do you have this thing? That thing should be extinct. Apple Hills. What is that? Oh, that's a new Pokemon. That's Tandemaus. It's a apparently incredibly broken Pokemon. But I don't care about it in the slightest, so I'm not really going to be bothering with it. But just know it's a brand new Pokemon. And that's really all there is to it. It's got, like, special, weird, funny, silly properties. I don't know. It's not a joke Pokemon. In fact, it's a very dangerous Pokemon, and it's incredibly strong. I just don't personally care, so it's not... Because, like, I play by Karen rules. I don't use Pokemon that are strong. I use Pokemon that I like. Alright, so... I can currently guarantee that I'm in the right area for the Pokemon I'm looking for. I just need to figure out where it is. I found it. Welcome back to the team, Applin. The Applin was burned. Don't worry, I can heal that right up. Well, failed. Use withdraw. Maybe this'll work, I don't know. I don't know if level 15's low enough. Sure, okay. The apple nest has been created. Alright. And I will name the Applin... I'll name him Mangora. Is that where because like I'm like thinking of like other sort of like draconic monster things like Fangora from Kirby's Epic Yarn, and like I feel like there's something in my head that's saying Mandragosa. I don't know what that is, but it's in my head. Does Mangora work? Mangoza? I'm trying to think of something that sounds like sort of like intimidating. That also feels like mango, because mango's a fruit, and I don't know. No, it's not. I know it's not an apple, but whatever. Mangoria? Maybe I need that. Maybe Mangoria works. Sure, I'll just stick with it. I won't second guess myself. Anyways, I'll add them to the party. You know what? I think we've had enough of Pommy. I think we've had enough Pommy. We don't need Pommy. Goodbye, Pommy. Alright, we got Applin now. And Centric also wants to say hi. So the question now for me is... where do I get the apple to evolve it? Because I'm pretty certain it's just here, and it's not the tart apple. Hello, Lorantis. I guess that's for Fomantis, not Lorantis. I need... ooh. Maybe that's it. There's 3 types of apples now, is the thing. And I just don't know which one I need, so maybe I should just, like, check it out real quick. Because, like, that's the thing. Applin has a new evolution, is the point. I'm not getting Appleton, I'm not getting Flapple. Ooh. You're all sparkly. I should have gotten you. Oh well, it's too late. I mean, technically it's not too late, but I don't like the idea of, like, catching something to use on the team and then immediately catching another one because I'm like, ooh, this one's sparklier. It just seems silly, you know? Like, I get it from a perspective of anything else, but, like, I don't know. My mentality is especially since I already nicknamed it, it would feel weird. Like, if I got it, it would be like, it would be the second one, you know? Even if I named it the same thing and pretended otherwise. Like, I have video footage of it not being the case. Let me just figure out what I need to evolve you with. Okay, I don't have the apple that I need for it. I need Syrupy Apple, which I can find in... I can buy it in Mossfell Confluence, apparently. Okay. Well, I'll do that in a mo. But first, I'm going to look up here and see what else is around. Because up here should be... They really want you to be able to get Appletons and Flapples. Alright, so this is the first of the signposts that we need to do stuff with. That's the first signboard. Correct. Sorry, did I startle you? I did mention I'd be hanging back and follow you here. We're supposed to read the signboard, right? I already know the whole story, so go ahead. You should check it out. Long, long ago, there was a fearsome ogre in the land of Kitakami. The ogre made its home in the mountain behind the village, frightening all who ventured there. One day, the ogre came down from the mountain in a terrible rage, causing great fear in the village. By some stroke of luck, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity all happened to be there as well. How Pheasantipitous! The three Pokémon laid down their lives to fend off the ogre and send it back to the mountain. In admiration, the people of this village bestowed upon this brave trio the title the Loyal Three. Their remains were given a proper burial, and statues of the three were erected above the site. The Loyal Three monument is right over there. But don't you think the ogre in that folktale sounds kinda cool? You think? Come on, it was all alone! The battle was 3 against 1, but the ogre still managed to hold its own. That's way cool! I guess most people would just think an ogre like that is scary, huh? I don't think there's any reason to be afraid. When I was little, I went up to the mountain so many times at night, all on my own, and I never once met that ogre. Only scary thing that happened was the grown-ups giving me a real earful about it. So yeah, we're supposed to take a photo in front of the signboard, right? I don't have a smartphone. Could you... I'll take the selfie. He's so shy. You can't even put up both fingers properly. That turned out great. You're even good at taking photos. Do you want to try? No, I didn't mean... Maybe next time. You know, I didn't want to have to come to do this whole school trip thing, but, well, it might actually be kind of fun. I get to be out in nature around my hometown and talk to you, Ulti. Hey, if you want, maybe we could set up a picnic. Would you like a sandwich? You said the magic word. Feed him. What is that thing? Some kind of kaiju or something? Am I right? It's called Koraidon. I co-ride on his back. It's called Koraidon, and you ride on it, huh? I've never seen another Pokemon like this. It seriously comes out whenever it hears the word sandwich. Never thought I'd actually get to meet such an awesome Pokemon. No wonder you're so strong, Ulti. You're special. So we should go find the next signboard. It's on the grounds of Kitakami Hall. Kitakami Hall is, well, first double back to town from here, then there's bridge you cross, and from there you'll need to climb up the mountainside. I'll hang back for now and meet you there later. Bye! Koraidon's foot is clipping to the floor. Alright. Well, that's the first one done. Toxic. And this is the shrine. Looks like there's a monkey, a dog, and a bird. Empty camping supplies. Alright, so... So this is where I want to go for the thing I'm looking for, and that's pretty close to Kitakami Hall, so, alright. I'll go for a little bit longer in this episode. I'm gonna... 6 wonders. I'm gonna look for... There's a shop here, apparently, somewhere that will give me the apple that I want. There's so many items, and a cutie fly. And by cutie fly, I mean Rabombi. Oh, this isn't good. The Pokemon here are a bit strong, huh? Please just let me run away. I didn't even want to run into this thing. I wasn't trying to fight. It's just really easy to run into shit when you have a giant hitbox. Please just let me run. Thank you. Okay. Be more careful a little bit. Gotcha. There's a thing in the flowers there? Yeah, it's really trying to hide. Giga Drain. Damn. Yeah, we're kind of in like harder territory over here. Arbok, Rabombi, Ariados. Where is this shop? Oh. Interesting. I wasn't actually trying to run into you, but okay. Okay. So, this was a Pokemon I was expecting to get much later, for my team. This is Toedscool. You might think it's... You might recognize what it resembles in Tentacool. But Toedscool is basically... It's... They claim it to be, like... It's not like a regional variant. It's... I don't remember what they called it, but it's kind of like the thing that looked like Diglett way earlier in, like, the first episode or whatever. It's, like, convergent or something like that. It's basically... It takes the design of Toad's... of Tentacool and, like, just, like... reimagines it slightly. It's basically a regional form. It's basically Paldean Tentacool, but, like, under a different form. And honestly, it's probably how I would prefer these guys get treated anyway, because, like, it is an entirely different Pokemon. And now I have her. And I wasn't expecting to have her so early. But here we go. Toedscool. I'll name her Tephra. And she will be joining my party, because she's now also my strongest Pokemon. And, Goodbye, Alex. You served us nicely. But you are officially the Pokemon that I need the least around here. Because I've used you... I've used one of you before. Alright, so this hut is almost certainly where I'm looking for stuff. I'm just grabbing the items that I need. Okay. There's so many little items. Alright. What? Oh. You're so tiny, I ran into you. I don't... Just let me run, please. Zol. Why are you so slow? Thank you. Okay. Okay. It makes certain Pokemon evolve. Where is it? Here we go. Syrupy apple. And this should be correct, right? Syrupy apple is what I'm looking for. It'll evolve an Applin into Diplin. Alright. Let's get ourselves a candied apple. Because we've also learned from Galar that Applin on its own kind of fucking sucks. So meet Diplin, the candy apple Pokemon. Hooray! Learn double hit. Okay, now let's get the heck out of here and get to... the place I'm trying to get to, and that will be where I end the episode. I think that will work. It might have been a little teens long. Mmm, Poliwag slime. Delicious. Very sparkly Vulpix up here. Oh. I'll come back for you later. I don't want to extend the episode, but I am going to want one of those for 11 decks. I'm gonna... heal up, everybody. You can't auto-heal these things? Okay. You can't auto-heal, these issues, apparently. Alright. Because I do know this... I think there's a battle at the end of this. Okay. Fire Terra Shard. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, I see it on the map. We're going over this way. Repeat Ball. Alright. That's the second signboard. Bit tricky to find, huh? Yeah, I probably wouldn't have found it if not for the map. Sorry, I'm falling out of distance, so I hope you can get used to me showing up like this. Now then, let's read the sign. The ogre possessed 4 mysterious glimmering masks. It is said that depending on the mask the ogre donned, the power of its cudgel would change. When wearing the teal mask, it could bring life back into the withered greenery around it. When wearing the crimson mask, it could turn a candle's flame into a raging inferno. When wearing the blue mask, it could stop the very flow of a river. When wearing the ashen gray mask, it could easily break the hardest stone in two. Before the loyal three fell, they wrested away 3 of the ogre's masks, greatly weakening it. But which 3? You didn't even say. Which one's it left with? The teal mask? We'll never know. The masks the loyal 3 stole are kept over. Oh, okay. Everyone in town is scared of the ogre, but me, I really like it. You're an ogre simp. You like Shrek. It was strong and cool and didn't even care when everyone shunned it. I've always wanted to be like that, ever since I was a kid. I want to be as cool as the ogre. My sis sort of ends up doing everything for me, even when we're at school. I want to try and get stronger, so I can do things for myself, you know? I want to become somebody people can rely on. Then, just maybe, I could be that ogre's friend? Oh, right, picture. We're supposed to take a picture. You can take the next one, too, if you don't mind, Ulti. Yay! Okay, maybe there isn't a battle. I thought there was going to be a battle with Kieran. On the next signboard... Oh, you know the mountain the stories they say the ogre lives on? It's actually Oni Mountain. You can climb it from the stairs over there. If you wanted, we could go see the ogre's home. Folks call it the Dreaded Den. Sure, I'll see it. Yes, I really wanted you to see it for yourself, Ulti. So if you keep climbing up, you'll reach the Infernal Pass. There's a sign before that. If you turn at the sign, you can get to the Dreaded Den. So I'll just head up on up then. Come along when you're ready, and be careful. Alright, so that's when there's a battle. Okay, so we'll do that in the next episode, I think. So, yay. Helping hand. Alright. So, I think that'll be it for me for this episode and this session. So, yeah. I'm honestly really genuinely shocked that I have nearly every member of my team now that I was kind of planning out to have. Because, like, right now the only one who's not going to be sticking around is Zeepa. Like, everybody else is like, yep, you are who I was kind of expecting to have. I got my fire, I got my electric, I got my grass, I got my water, I got whatever the hell you are, I don't actually remember. You're ground grass. Grass dragon. Honestly, Tevra's one I've been kind of going back and forth on. I'm not actually sure if she's gonna stick around for the final team or not. She might. But she's like the only, and you I'm gonna like take out once I get Gimme Ghoul is the thing. Oh, I just thought of another Pokemon that I was considering getting and using, though. So maybe I won't have Toadstool? I don't know, because I do have another grass type with Diplin. Now, I'll keep him around for now, because the other Pokemon I just remembered existing and not going to get for a while anyway. But, yeah. So, see you guys next time